everyone. Wanted to take a minute to answer a question that I've been getting a lot lately, and that question is, how often do you post on Facebook? Everybody has an opinion on, how often you should post on Facebook. I've heard a lot of quote-unquote experts say, you should never post more than once a day on your Facebook fan page, or no more than 2 or 3 times a day. I've heard a variety of different pitches on, what you should and shouldn't do as it relates to posting on Facebook. And I'm like everybody else. I have an opinion, and I'd like to share it with you so that you can see if my take on this makes sense to you and your business. The reality of social media is that it's not a one-size-fits-all. What works for me may not work for you, and what works for, Pizza Hut might not work for Victoria's Secrets. There are some core things that I think work, but the posting pieces, I think that's relevant. I think that the defining factor on how often you post depends on you and your audience. How often do they connect with you? How much value are you delivering to them? Are they connecting on everything that you share with them? I think the bigger picture, honestly, in all of this, it's not about how many times you post, it's about the engagement. That's what social media is about, period. It's about engaging. It's about building relationships with people. And if you are not focusing on that first, if your focus is worrying about how many times that you are posting on Facebook, then that's going to impede the real reason that you want to connect on Facebook, and that's engaging people. So, a lot of people are always like, well, what should you say? And again, that goes back to remembering who your ideal client is. What do they care about? Bringing the human factor to the table is a must. You have to do that. And so many people leave that little piece out too. So, remember who your ideal client is. Engage with them on things that they care about. And don't worry so much about the number of times you post as much as you're going to be focusing on, are they engaging with what you are posting? I think that's way more important than the number of times. Now, with that said, you will probably notice that I post quite frequently on my fan page. I probably post 6, 8, sometimes 10 times a day. And some are like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. And that's okay. Again, that goes back to the one-size-fits-all kind of thing. But I do engage very frequently with my audience. Sometimes it's pre-scheduled for the day. Like for today, for example, I've got Social Fresh, and I've pre-scheduled quite a few posts that I'm going to share throughout the day. Some days I do that. Some days it's live and on the spot. Whatever comes out of my head at that particular moment. Last night, it just is really sad to me that one of the biggest advantages to social media is the communication piece, where we can actually engage with one another, and yet that's such a big problem right now on social media as it relates to things that we're passionate about, politics, religion. It just creates a firestorm of negativity. And so I actually posted something about that last night, but that was off the top of my head. It makes me sad that we can't, converse and hold intelligent conversations around things that we have different opinions on. But again, that's just, I just threw that out there. Some things, like I say, are totally planned. And I think there needs to be probably a balance between that. And it also needs to be a balance between what works for you and your business and your schedule. So hopefully this has been a little bit helpful, giving you some insights on, how often you should post. The long and short of it is there's no fast answer. It's going to depend on you and your audience and how they're engaging with you, because that's the ultimate goal of posting on your Facebook page. Hopefully this, like I say, I'm hoping this has been helpful, and take care. Have a great day. God bless.